What's going on, YouTube? Hope you all had a good Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year's. Back out in the shop, getting some of the orders made that came in while I was gone for the holidays. I went away for Georgia. Did a firefighter flag. I'll put a picture of it up in the corner. Did it for a local friend of mine. I believe it's his son-in-law. Got a lot of people that liked it. Didn't post a picture of it to any of my social media, but I'll pop a picture in this video real quick, just show you. Pop a link in for all my social media sites. But I'm gonna put together this flag. Obviously, if you read my profile, I'm from North Carolina. Got a local Raleigh fire captain, I believe it is. So I'm gonna set the camera up, cut the boards down, get them all ripped up, and probably won't do much talking during this video. Just going to show you the process that I go through for making these flags. I got a standard sheet that it's a website you can go to, gives you all the dimensions. So pretty much stripes are going to be 1.5 inches, so on. But I'm going to take it through each step. Like I said, probably won't do too much talking because I've got several flags to make, got several wine stoppers to make. Got to restock a wine shop that I sell wine stoppers at, so it's gonna be a busy weekend in the shop. But I figured I'd let you guys tag along for this one flag, let you see how I go about doing it and get it put together. So I'll get you guys set up in the other stand that's a little bit taller, and we'll start off by cutting down the 2x4s, getting them ripped down. I got a new clamping system. I was trying to take my time getting the boards as level as possible. They're rustic, so it didn't matter if they were 100% perfectly flat, but this will ensure that they're perfectly flat, since I'm getting a lot more requests for flags. So we'll get you set up in the other stand, and we'll go from there. Alright, so took the brackets off. That clamp that I bought. Didn't pay attention to directions. Thought 2 came in a kit. There's only 1 per kit. Plus you gotta make it somewhat close to the size that you want. I just grabbed 2 2x that I had laying close by and made it. So it didn't work, so I just took, I think it was a total of 3 boards, just screwed them together. Just to try to keep it somewhat flat. So got it all set. Got glue on it. Gonna take the old orbital sander, gonna run it over it, try to smooth it out somewhat. Not overly worried about it. I want to try to get some of the glue off, but I'll set you guys up. Probably just gonna overlay some music. I'm gonna turn the radio on while I do this, so I'll get that rolling and get back to it. Alright, so that's pretty much sanded down. Trying to keep you guys looking down at me. Just, I know the lights in the shop kind of blinding on the video. So I gotta sand it down. I'm in no means trying to get get away from all these seams on the boards, because that's just the look I'm going for. Teach their own. Just giving you guys an overview of how I make them. So I'll get this blown off now, get the ends squared up. Probably won't do that on video. It'd be easier just to square it up, then bring it back. So I'll get the ends all squared up, both ends. Then get my measurements. We'll get things laid out. We'll start painting up for the red stripes, and I'll show you how I go about doing it. Because the right hand side where the fire logo is going to go is actually a stain first. So I need to get that stain to let that dry, so then that way I can do the stripes and do everything that I need to do. So I'll get this squared up off camera, bring you guys back to when I'm getting ready to lay out the stripes. Alright, so got the ends all squared up. Did both ends. This is the stencil that I use. I used to use vinyl. More cost effective just to make my flags all the same. Make them with the stencil. That way I can just reuse it. Saves a little bit on the cost. So looking at the stencil, the Raleigh Fire Department logo is going to go over on this side. So I want to have some of the stripes showing. So I'll probably stain from probably like, I don't know, probably kind of like this. I'll stain this half. I'm using, it's called Weathered Oak by Minwax. Gives it a kind of a rustic, kind of old look. So I'll stain that half. I'm going to put it out in the sun, let it dry up for a little bit, half an hour or so. Then I'll come back and we'll get the stripes going. I'll show you how I lay them out. Debating on if I'm gonna how I weather it and everything. So we'll get the staining going. Alright, so the stain's done. You can kind of see how I've gone here. My stripes will come over that a little bit. Shouldn't show up too much the way I airbrush it. So I'll get you guys, if you can see me, I'll get you guys all set up, and we're gonna start doing the individual stripes. We'll get the red sprayed first, then we'll do the white. But more than likely I'll start off with the union. When I put the union down, I'll score this wood with a utility knife, because I learned that trick from another YouTuber. When you score it, it doesn't allow the paint to bleed underneath the tape. As long as you tape right on that edge, the paint kind of, I guess it breaks the fibers on the surface, so that way paint won't wick across into the other, so I won't get blue bleeding into the red, red bleeding into the blue, such and such. So I'll get you guys set up, get the union laid out. You'll see me score it with a utility knife. I'll get that sprayed, and then what I'll do is I'll start spraying I'll start laying out the red stripes after that. Pretty warm in the garage. Hard to believe it's, what, December 28th, I think it is, and it's like 74 degrees out, so it's pretty warm in here. So I'll get you guys set up, and we'll get things laid out. Alright, so I gotta let the blue paint dry a little bit. The stain, it'll be dry here in a minute, so take a break, let it dry. As you saw, I was starting to stripe it up for the red stripes. Red stripes, I want them to fall shorter than the white stripes. So the red stripes will end here, 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 and so on. But the white stripes, I'm gonna have them carry out past. So like this red stripe will end here, but I want this white stripe to end out here. So when I airbrush it, it looks like this part is overlaid this part. So just a little technique. So I'll let that blue paint dry up. I'll come back out. We'll finish taping off the area for the union. Get that all taped off, papered off, and then get the red stripes sprayed. Let that dry. Then we'll get the white paint out. Get that striped up, and same process. You'll see it all in fast forward though. I won't make you watch me all do all that. Alright, so I was painting the red stripes. You guys got cut off. SD card got full. Some of the other videos for this video got corrupted. I couldn't upload them for some reason, so you might see a little skip around. Apologize for that, but we're gonna get you guys set back up. Got the red stripes all painted. Gonna get ready to do the white stripes. Then I've got the stencil. I'll get that out here. Get that airbrushed in along with all my other blacks, and then we're gonna weather it, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so it's all taped off. I got all the white stripes ready. So when I do the jagged edge like I did on the reds, I'm going to extend these out a couple inches past, just so when I shadow it, it'll give it the effect that it's on top. Pretty much you can do the breaks on the end of the boards any way you want. I've got 1.5" tape. I pretty much just tear it and just put it in place. It tends to work out really good. So that's what you're going to see me doing next. Alright, so the stripes are done. They're all set, so I can airbrush around all this after. Got the stencil being made right now, so that way I'll be able to apply it. Next we're doing the union. So I'll get the stencil set up. We'll get that sprayed, as long as the paint's dry, which feels like it is. So we'll get that sprayed, get the stars done, and then it's pretty much just weathering it and getting the stencil on there and getting it airbrushed in. Alright, so now that the nice air compressor is done, so that's the overall look of it right now. So what we'll do is I'll move my bar clamps, get those out of the way, get a scrap block of wood underneath it, get it propped up, and I got some MAP gas, so we'll weather the whole entire thing, and then I'll go ahead and get my stencil. I'll get that laid on there, and we'll get it wrapped up. Alright, so that's all taken care of. That's the overall look of it. So now I'll go in, I'll get the stencil on there. I'll airbrush all this, I'll get everything back taped. And then we've also got to get the red stripe in for the firefighter symbol. So I'll set you guys up and just let you see how I go through this process. Alright, so stencil is made. So I'm going to lay that obviously in the area I didn't stripe or burn. Try to get it as straight as possible. There's a couple marks that I can go off of to make sure that it's good. So we'll get this, get you guys set up to where you might be able to see it, and then we'll get it rolling. Alright, so it's obviously gotten a little bit cooler out. It's 8 o'clock or so, but so I got the airbrushing done. So now I'll probably mask off right here off of this gold of the stencil on both sides and get the red stripe painted for the firefighter line, and then as that's drying I'll start peeling off all the stencils but that area, and then we'll get into the airbrushing to give it a little bit of weathered look. But before I airbrush it, I will burn this side a little bit. I won't go crazy with it, but I'll give it some burning effect. Alright, so as you can see I got all the stenciling done. That's what it looks like. So now I'm gonna get the torch out, get a little more torching done on the side that I didn't torch with the red, white, and blue stripes. Then after that I'll start laying out the stripes for my airbrushing. Alright, so saw the whole process. It's the 28th, but I've got to do up one more flag for this customer. So I probably won't post this video until after I deliver them and find out when she's gonna give them to him. And also ask for her permission if I can put his name out on the internet. Because it wouldn't be too hard to look him up, I don't think. So that's the overall product. I just finished airbrushing it. I'll let the paint cure for overnight. I'll bring it into the house, let it cure overnight. Put 4 to 6 coats of polyurethane on it to keep it nice and true, keep it nice and easy to clean. Get some hangers on the back of it. I'll post some pictures up of it when it's all polyurethaned. So try to get this video up probably in the beginning of the new year. Like I said before, I'm gonna try to post a video every week. So yeah, so if she allows me to post it, thank you, Captain Porter, and hope you enjoy your flag. I'll post a link also to my Instagram, my Facebook account. Reach out to me, comment, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Till then, appreciate it, guys.